Hello everyone. It's been a minute. Oh, I gotta get rid of the $5 change its brain rot thing. We're not doing that tonight. My mouse is going to war with me. I've been needing to get a new USB dongle for like 6 months now. Have not done it. One of these days I will do it. I need to update the subscriber goal too. Is it? Oh, okay. No, I don't need to update that. Cool. Oh my goodness. There's the funny shapes in the background. I got rid of the funny shapes in the background for the sole purpose of it makes it easier for me to make stream clips with this background. It's been a while. It's been a while. It really has, and we can touch on it. We can touch it a little bit. We can feel it up very soft, very sensually, but I don't want to get too deep into it because it is quite a dramatic situation. We're gonna gamble first, though. Guys, I have to apologize to all of you because there's so much has happened. I have been in my personal hell, let me tell you that one. We're coming out the other side of it, and everything is going to be okay. But let me tell you guys, your boy has been in the trenches. Which really sucks because we were on a hot streak for a minute. The consistency was like, it was like prime 2022 consistently for like a month. And then the horrors hit, and they knocked me back down. The bastards. They knocked me down. Why is it saying no data? Stream would never be dying. No, it's not. It's consistent, and YouTube is gaslighting me. Actually, it's better than at my apartment. If you can see, we are... Hold on. We have a green screen behind us. Why do we have a green screen behind us? I can't pull up Streamlabs because my mouse keeps freaking dying. Oh my gosh. I have a mullet, too. I'll show you guys the hair. Dude, so much... Where is my mouse? There, okay. Why do we have a green screen again? Is this the grand green screen reveal where I show you guys how much has changed? It's because we are back at Mommy's house. That's the plot twist. That's the plot twist. The stream setup's back at Mommy's house. We're back at Mommy's. That's going back up though because I put a lot of work into getting it going again. You also probably saw the hair too already, so I don't need to deal with that. There we are. Okay. We'll play a match or two while we wait for more people to get in, and I'll start talking about what the actual Fortnite happened to go from being we are so back to it's so over. But it's in our darkest it's so overs. We find our indomitable we are so backs, and I promised everyone a we are so back, and I plan on committing to that. How is stream quality? I haven't peeked at that yet. I think it's going pretty good. How is stream quality? Yeah, it is going good. My hair is a mess right now. This is not peak mullet behavior right now because I did not do anything with my hair today. I was very tired. Absolute horrible day at work. I'm tired. I did intend to go stream an hour earlier, but when I got home, I was like, I need a nap. I need a solid nap before I start streaming tonight. I think I need to bring that subscriber bar up a little bit. I haven't played Splatoon in a while. The only game I've played, and it hasn't been that consistently, and I was going to stream it tonight, but decided not to because I didn't want to make a thumbnail for it. We will be streaming Air Riders soon. Holy peak, Air Riders is good. It is a good game. I went into Air Riders with the sole intention of supporting the most anti-Nintendo game that Nintendo is putting out. And then I was playing it, I'm like, wow. This goes so hard. It is such a good game. It is worth every single penny. I would highly recommend it. I say that with only like 4 hours into the game, but it has been an addicting 4 hours. If I had more free time right now, I absolutely would have put more time into it. It's really good. Highly recommend. It's it's weird seeing how one of the things I really noticed, it's a nothing burger, but it's interesting. It's weird how much UI design is similar to Smash Ultimate. It's like you can definitely tell Sakurai had his hands on everything down to the like UI too, because you navigate the game the same way that you navigate Ultimate, which I just find really cool. We spend an hour discussing Kirby lore when that stream happens. We absolutely can. You guys can educate me on Kirby lore because that's my first Kirby game. What a way to get introduced. Like, man, I always thought this was some stupid baby game. No, this shit goes hard. It is a really good game. Which sucks because people probably aren't going to buy it because, like, who wants to play a Kirby spin-off? But, like, no. This is peak. Sakurai's wife does the UI. Really? That's really interesting. I didn't know that. Did she do the UI for Smash as well? Because it definitely, they definitely share DNA, which would make a lot of sense if they shared the same programmer there. Oh, what the Sigma. I think that's peak. You'll have an amazing time with Kirby in the Forgotten Land. I am definitely down to try that. I very much am, because I have very much, I'm saying very much a lot, but I've really enjoyed what I've played of Air Riders so far. It is a fun game, and yeah, could not recommend it enough. Sakurai actually cares about the players, not just the money. And that's why I wanted to get the game, because I wanted to support that. And then when I started playing the game, I'm like, wow, this shit goes hard. It's hard to believe that that and Mario Kart World came out the same year. Within the same, like, 6 months. Because these two are so radically different in how much care was putting into it. And I got so much shit for calling Mario Kart World slop again in that short. I don't give a fuck. You play Air Riders, and then you go back to playing World, and you're like, yeah, you know what? World is slop. This shit is peak. And then also take into account that World is $10 more. No, you cannot, I swear to God, you cannot play Air Riders and then play World and then not think that World is slop, because that is the bar. Remember, the bar is cheaper than the one that's supposed to be setting the actual bar. World should be like what pinnacle Nintendo racing games are. What pinnacle Nintendo games are. And then you play Air Riders for a little bit and you're like, I get it now. I get it now. I'm so damn rusty at Splatoon. Time to absolutely suffer using Nautilus without any warm-up. They're different games, Morat. No. They are different games. You are right about that. In the same way that Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3 are different games. They are both racing games. They are both developed by Nintendo. They are both Switch 2 exclusives. They both came out the same year. You're comparing apples there. You're taking two different apples, and you're thinking, like, one is definitely catered more towards casuals. I will absolutely agree. World is definitely more of a casual game. Air Riders is far more competitive. They are both clearly, but because they are Nintendo games at their core, you can absolutely enjoy both of them in, like, a party game setting. You could sit down with the boys and play either one, and it is not going to take a lot of detail investigation to see which one has more love put into it, and it is very clearly Air Riders. I am an Air Rider supremacist now. Air Rider power, we don't like those Mario Kart worlders. We don't like those worlders over here. We love Air Riders. Get off me. Get off me. Oh my god. They'll have different mechanics and different objectives. One very clearly has a lot more detail put into it. And cost less. And it's not the better one. Oh wait, sorry, it is the better one there. Sorry, I messed up my verbiage there. I should have just gotten a little closer to him before I started attacking, and I think I just screwed myself over because of it. Yeah, I'm cooked. Ooh, maybe we're not. Watch this comeback. I got him. I can... Okay, you know what? I'll take him over here. Dang! Okay, okay. They could have made another 48-track Mario Kart game, but because they took a risk on open design and mechanics, and I would go as far to say as it didn't pay off. And they would have been better off just making another 48-track Mario Kart. Because outside of the open world that has tons of problems in it, at the end of the day, 4-5 years from now, when you're going to play Mario Kart World, it's not because you have a hankering to play Mario Kart. You're going to be playing it as a casual game. And you're not going to be casually playing the open world mode. You're going to be playing multiplayer with your boys. I'm talking in a longevity sense here. You're going to play that, and you're going to be on these stupid intermission tracks, trying to dodge them, trying to vote for a normal track. The open world is a gimmick, and they bet the whole game on that gimmick, and the gimmick is not paying off. Where is he at? Oh, okay. Cool. One shot. Dang! Honestly, if Mario Kart World wasn't almost $100, I bet it wouldn't be as hated. No, I would not hate it as much. I'd still be disappointed if it was what it really is at the end of the day, a $50 game. I'd still be like, damn, I wish this was better. But because it chose to price itself $30 higher than what it's actually worth, it's always going to have that attached to it. And there's no unlinking it. It's the first modern $80 game. And you can never unlink that. And trying to unlink it is, it's disingenuous. Like, yeah, maybe it could be better if it wasn't, maybe it could have a better perception if it wasn't $80. But that's not the world we live in. We live in the world where they charged $80 for fucking Mario Kart and then get absolutely pummeled by Air Riders in terms of quality. Like, yeah, one of them is definitely going to have the more mainstream appeal, and unfortunately, it's not the better game. Open world Mario Kart was the wrong move. Props to them to trying, but open world fatigue is dire. Exactly. It does not help that the map is formatted the same way as Breath of the Wild. It's so uncreative. It's not even that it is partially that they took the open world approach. They didn't even do it's not a creative open world. It's not an open world that's like, wow, there's so much to discover here, like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. It's boring. I didn't even, no, I can't say I gave the open world too much of a shot, because I was already coming in disappointed, like, whatever. I bought the Switch 2, I'll try it, spent, like, maybe half an hour to an hour, and it's like, I don't give a shit. I don't care about P-switches, I don't care about stickers, I don't care about these stupid objectives. I just want to play Mario Kart, because it's Mario Kart. If I wanted to play Horizon, I'd play Horizon. Well, and I'm not saying that Mario Kart can't... I don't want to say they can't do an open world. But they did an open world, and it wasn't that good. I'm not going to bother with Switch 2 until the next mainline Zelda or Raiders. Luckily, I really liked the free roam and intermissions. Driving around is really fun with the new modes. I guess that's kind of a to each your own kind of thing. This all started from the which is better, Air Riders or World debate. And I'm going to throw something out there. I'm going to say Air Riders knows what it is, and it wants to be that thing, and it really wanted to be that thing so much to where they just did it. Sell me on Air Riders. How would I sell you on Air Riders? I mean, I can't say I can properly do that yet, because I have not put enough time into it yet. What I have played of it is really awesome. I bought the game solely out of, like, I want to support the last good public figure at Nintendo. And then I played it and I was like, yeah, not only am I supporting the good guy in this situation, but I got a really good game out of it. It is okay, actually I think I can. So, I haven't played a whole ton of City Trial yet. I've been getting into that lately. I played a few rounds of it before I went to work today. But I have played every map of Air Ride at least twice. I could not stop twitching while I was playing Air Ride. I was explaining this to Joe when I was telling him about Air Ride because he hasn't bought it yet. It feels like crack. It feels like crack. Like you are like literally like I have like the nervous leg bounce twitch when I'm like super into something, or like when I'm anxious or something. I was like twitching while playing the game. The best way I could explain it, the feeling is like it's crack in a video game. You spend $70 to play crack on your Switch 2. It is fun, and nothing overstays its welcome. It's fast. It's supposed to be fast. It's a rush, and you can get another rush just like it, if not better, right after you finish the first one. Everything knows what it's supposed to be. Yeah, high on that ride. Exactly. That's what Air Riders feels like. It's just peak, man. If you are at all interested and you have the $70 to spend, you are not going to feel like you waste your money. I certainly don't. No, I got my YouTube check that same day because it was the 21st when it dropped, or maybe it was maybe I got my YouTube check a day after, and like, yeah, you know what? Sure, I was saying I was gonna buy it anyway. I'll put my money where my mouth is. I'm like, wow. I didn't know I was getting a really good game. I was just doing... The only game I was involved in was spiting Nintendo. And then out of that, I got, like, the best game I've gotten for Switch 2 so far. Ooh, get cooked. Stupid moron. I think after this match, we've got enough people here to where we can start addressing what the hell happened over the last, like, 3 weeks. Only downside is it's $7, but it's worth it. It is worth it. It is worth it. This and Tears of the Kingdom stand as the two Switch games, or Nintendo games, that are worth the $70 price. Get cooked, says the Gal player. Fuck off. Fuck off. I hate you. Tears of the Kingdom is peak. It is, and I don't agree with the people that say it isn't. I love Tears of the Kingdom. I put a lot of time into it, and eventually I'll get back to it, because I still haven't even finished the story. Like, I beat Ganon, and I did it without clearing all of the temples. I have one more temple to clear, and then whatever's left of the story afterwards to actually, like, say I've completed the story. No, I was just fuck-it-weed balling through the whole time, and I had a great time with it. I've done a lot of tears glazing in the past few streams because it is a really good game. Upgrade should have been free. It is taking advantage. I completely agree with you. There was no reason for the I'm sorry, but I don't give a shit about Zelda notes. I will never use it. I don't care about it. I solely got the upgrade because I wanted to play it in 60. And I really I'm not happy with the fact that I had to pay $10 for that. Tears of the Kingdom is great, but it's a horrible Zelda game. They've abandoned almost all actual Zelda elements for honestly kind of bloated open world. Bloated? That's a new one. I have not heard that before. I've actually heard the opposite. I disagree that it's bloated. In fact, I don't think there was enough in it. The prime example obviously being the Sky Islands. I don't play Breath of the Wild because people say it's better than Tears, but I think it's kind of like a what I played first is best kind of deal. It absolutely is. Tears is way better. The abilities are way better. I would say the story's better, but I haven't finished the story yet. No, I think the abilities are really the things that, that make Tears the better game. Like, the ability... Fuse, negates the problems of, item durability that Breath had. Ascend really does the Lord's work in making navigating the world more fun. Ultra Hand, it's never not fun to see what stupid stuff you can make. Sage abilities are shit compared to the champions. Yeah, absolutely they are, but like I'm talking just about the arm abilities. The arm abilities, I would say are the things that actually matter. I don't really. The only one that really matters in terms of Sage abilities is Tulin. The others you can completely disregard and nothing will change. But the arm abilities really, I think they make up and do more for the game than the Sage abilities. Because the Kingdom's movement is so much more fun. Exactly. When with a massive world like that. Rowan's in the trap. It's in the trap. Shut up. With better traversal makes the game a lot more fun. Like I said, Ascend does the Lord's work in making world travel better, and it pays off in a very good way. There was a vacuum there, right? He's got a hammer, doesn't he? Yeah. Oh, dang it. I almost got out of that. I love making stuff with Zone Eye Crab. Exactly. And there's so much you can do there. You can make the hover bike if you really don't give a damn about other ways to navigate. I never even got, in my playthrough, I still haven't gotten, what is it, auto build, whatever they call it. The purple hand ability. The one that lets you automatically make stuff. I haven't even gotten that yet. And I've still had an absolute great time with what I've had. Yeah, I'm a firm believer that Tears is the better game. Ooh, get cooked. You're bad. You're bad. There's another guy over there. Yeah. He's right behind me. He's right behind me, isn't he? That starts the Koga quest line, aka Peak. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I still have so much more of Tears to play through and just not enough time. How do you feel about Recall? It's fine. This is the only Nintendo game I think is worth $70. You need to play Air Riders. You need to play Air Riders. Air Riders is worth $70, I swear. You're gonna play Air Riders and you'll be like, yeah. Air Riders, bro. Shut up. Play it. It's peak. I swear. It is that good. It is that good. Alright, it's time to tell you all about the trauma. How did we go from being so back to it's so over? But I promise, I promised we're so back, and I intend on committing to that. So if you are not in the Discord, my poor little heart got broken. It's so tragic, and I'm not gonna get into the nitty-gritty of it because it is an ongoing situation. If you guys did not know, I lived with my girlfriend. I'm currently staying at my mom's because the situation's just not the best right now. I don't know what will happen. It's ongoing. Like I said, it's a very sad situation, and I don't have much more to touch on than that. I am fine. I had a rough go of it the last like week, but I'm, as you can tell, in good spirits and able to turn on the camera and play the silly little game. Although I'm getting really, I love Hagglefish, but I'm getting kind of sick of it. I'm in better spirits. Everything's going fine. Will we live together still? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do after that. I did recently find out, though, I never actually looked we're gonna go back like a year in terms of lore. I never looked at how good I did in my second go at college, but I found out recently that I did actually pass all of my classes, and that if I really wanted to, I would only need one more semester to at least get my associates, or be halfway to my bachelor's. So I haven't made up my mind yet. I have determined that, fuck it, I got one more in me. If it would only take a bare minimum of one more semester to get my degree, so third time's the charm. I'm gonna do another semester. If I end up wanting to go for my associates, it'll probably take a semester and then like 1 or 2 summer classes. But I don't know. And I'm thinking even if I do that, I'd probably go online afterwards. Because I always told myself, like, I'm going to go back to school online at some point and really finish it. But I know at bare minimum, I could get my associates in probably, like, 6 months. I've started talking to schools. I was readmitted to the one I was at last year. So I have that in my pocket right now. I'm supposed to start signing up for classes soon if I want to do that, but I'm trying to sleep on a few more things before. I'm trying to cross all my T's and dot my I's before I make any big decisions, because obviously in the deep lore, I have dropped out of school twice. I have a nasty tendency to do that, and if I make a decision, I want to make sure it's something that I commit to, which is why I'm kind of I've been flip-flopping, but I'm leaning towards right now at least just getting to the point where I can walk the stage, grab an associate's, and have a degree, and be like, alright, I'll always have this in case I need it. And then I make a plan to start working towards getting my bachelor's. Wake up, Mr. Rowe. If you want to make it to graduation, you're already late for registration. Dude, 3 Kanye albums about school, 3 attempts going to college. Is this a Kanye reference? That's right, fuckers. It's all been a big Yeezy reference. Yeezy taught me. Yeezy taught me. Tunbin, you just missed a shit ton of lore. I would scroll back like 5 minutes. 3 minutes, actually. Maybe 5. 90% of restaurants drop out of college right before they're about to get their degree. No, literally. I have, to be exact, 43 credits with, I think, 1 credit that wouldn't transfer if I went to another school. So probably 42 credits. You need 60 to get your associates. I could probably take a 5-class semester this spring and then take like another class or 2 to finish up my associates and be like, all right, cool, I have a degree now. I don't know, because I've also been talking with my mom about going back to the school I was at last time and trying it again, giving it a more fair chance than I gave it last time. I just don't know yet. There's so much, and like part of me doesn't want to not live in an apartment anymore. I've really liked, for as horrific as horrific as living on your own can be at a young age, it truly is, the freedom is enjoyable, and I like that, and I don't want to lose that after I've already had it. Evie, thank you for the high 5. It's hello, I don't. Hi, Try. I'm talking about my favorite person, me, right now. What are jewels? It's like YouTube's version of like roses and shit from TikTok. But yeah, overall, I'm in good spirits. I mean, obviously, that ebbs and flows. That is a Splatoon reference. It ebbs and flows, but I've been doing very good. I've been hanging. One person I didn't think I'd be hanging out with as much lately is freaking Connor. Which I have to admit, I have to come clean. Connor and I did go to the casino, and we did not stream it yet. We will be going again, but I swear to you, this motherfucker walked in there with $100 and left with $1,500. I walked in with 100 and I was down 25 after my first time. He had, I really wish I could have streamed it, or would have streamed it, because he had the most insane, like, half hour on roulette, where he was, like, down his money, made all of it back, and then another, like, 500 more. It was batshit crazy how well he did. Like, if he would have listened to me at points, he probably would have left with 2,300. But he went crazy. There will absolutely be a casino stream probably within the next like 2 weeks. That shit, I can see how people get addicted to that shit. That was fun. What else have I been doing? Yeah, I've been hanging out with Connor quite a bit lately. I took a little bit of a break from the gym because the muscle mind connection was just completely severed. But I've been getting back. I had to skip it tonight because I promised I would stream today, and I didn't think work would run as long as it did. But I've been getting back into the gym. I actually I had this really funny thing where it was like borderline impossible to eat for like a good week after the breakup, which ended up helping me because that was supposed to be my cut phase anyway, and I dropped like 15 pounds in like 3 weeks overall. So now it's time to start bulking again. I went from 185 down to like 168, which is a dangerous amount to lose so quickly. But hey, if you guys are ever trying to like lose weight fast, just destroy yourself. Get completely crushed. You will not be able to eat. But we're back in the bulking phase. We're doing it cleaner than we did this the last time. We're going up from 170 to 195 this time, and then after that is the final bulk, or the final cut, where we will be cutting from 195 to 183. And there's a reason for that specific of a number. That is because your boy is going to compete in competitions once he is down to 183. It is the second weight class you can compete in. And I'm hoping, I want to stream that. I would love to stream competitions because I'm so, like, big and strong. I'm going to go compete in strong people competitions and smoke all my ops because I'm that guy. I have to keep up the reputation of being God's strongest Splatooner. So out of nowhere one day in like a year from now, you're going to see a stream go live being like something competition 2025, 2026. And I'm going to be out there like making Splatoon references on stage and then picking up unfathomable heavyweights that the Splatoon player mind would not be able to comprehend. But yeah, it got a little bit rocky there. It's so rocky to the point where I'm not living at my apartment. But honestly, no, things could be a lot worse, and I'm very thankful for that I've been able to get through this so far. I've been going to church more. I've started going to a Bible study too. No, things could be going a lot worse. I thank God that I have what I have. It could be so much worse. Amen to things being as good as they are. I'm out of water. I'm gonna have to get more. I did a lot of yapping there. I'm gonna go get more water real quick. Holy yap. thought of a really fun way to make this stream more interesting. And you might be thinking, well, Colin, what's your really fun idea to make the stream more interesting? The answer is alcohol. I haven't drank on stream in, I think, over a year. It's been a while. I'm taking advantage of the fact that, Trina and her friends left alcohol here over, Thanksgiving break. We are getting litty this stream. We are celebrating to good friends, great viewers. Just give me a game chat invitation. Is there game chat for I've never. Oh yeah, it has a. Hey, it would be bad if I was a Baptist. I do not identify as a Baptist. I don't know. The church I've been going to is a Baptist church. Getting to the nitty-gritty of like religions, Baptists do not agree with alcohol. If I had to say what I am non-denominational, very hard leaning on Catholicism. I'm thinking I'm gonna go. Ooh, or we need a drink before we get into the one sip of alcohol, and I'm gonna be calling for a crusade pretty soon. Baptists do not agree with alcohol. I do not agree with a lot of the principles of Baptists. Very technically non-denominational, leaning more towards Catholicism. I haven't found a good Catholic church that's really stuck out to me yet. I really got to look more for one. But Connor's a Baptist. I don't know how good he is at practicing the Baptist ways. Hi, Buppy. But are we getting another? I'll send her an invite out. We'll wait a second more if we want to get a fourth in. But I just don't agree with a lot of the things Baptists do. Like, they don't celebrate Halloween. That's so strange. I got not only a notification for game chat on Switch 2, but it came up on my Mac too, because my iPhone sends me Switch notifications. But I think Chicago Pope's changing things around. Exactly. Connor's a Baptist as we make. See, that's what I'm talking about. Baptists are there's this this mindset that Catholicism is very strict. It's really not. Catholicism, number one, Catholicism originated from Jesus. And I very much feel drawn to a lot of what Catholicism views death as. Like, most denominations are very rigid in what they feel warrants getting you into heaven. Like, for those of you that have very little insight on Christianity, a very popular belief is that the only way to get to heaven is through is by admitting that Christ is King, Christ came to save you, which I agree with. I agree with. As Christians, everyone should believe those things, and that's a can of worms statement right there that I'm not trying to open just yet. But the Catholic view is not so much that. The Catholic view takes a lot of things into account. The Catholic view takes into account that, like, yeah, like, and I hate to get this dark here, and even more so that it'll probably get the stream demonetized. So make sure you send super chats, because we're about to get demonetized. The Catholic view takes into account stuff like mental illness, like suicide, as tragic as it is, where the Catholic belief is that God knows your soul. If you do something as horrible as committing suicide, you work that out with God. And I believe that a merciful God that sent his only son to die for our sins, why would he back down in a horrific situation that such as self-unaliving? I gotta keep it relatively PG, or they will give me a strike. And it makes more sense as to what we are shown of God through the Bible, that God is merciful. God has mercy on all of his children. So the idea that you have to, or that suicide is the one unforgivable sin, or that blasphemy, as it is called, although blasphemy is a bit of a tricky term to really understand. Blasphemy is, by definition in the Bible, not declaring that Jesus died on the cross to save us from our sins. However, how would you take into account someone living in, I don't know, ancient Japan before missionaries got there to spread the word of the Lord, when they were isolationists that would have had no idea about the coming of Christ, stuff like that. A merciful God would not just send those people to hell because they had no idea. And that is a Catholic belief, that God would save those people regardless. A lot of denominations, I believe baptism works the same way. I could be wrong. I'm not certified to preach the Lord. I'm just going off what I know. I believe Baptists are hard in the stance that that they are, you need to confess, or not confess, you need to have admitted that Jesus died on the cross to save you from your sins. I do believe that that how you die, what you believed in your life and your circumstances that you lived in, play a very heavy effect into that, and that is something that Catholics believe. So that is why I am being very drawn to Catholicism lately. Which it's very unfortunate due to stuff like, obviously, like the whole thing where Catholic priests were like doing stuff to kids. That was a horrible thing. I would say, as bad as to the religion, to where when Christianity was reduced down to just 12. I would say it's on that level, because some really bad people were doing horrible things, and that reflects onto the religion. Those people that were doing those bad things are not a reflection of God. That is a reflection of how evil mankind can be. God did not do that to those kids. People did that. Sick people that hopefully, and that's another thing too. That it reflects back on what I was saying earlier, Catholic beliefs on getting into heaven. Do you think a merciful God would, like, obviously, I believe in forgiveness for everyone, no matter how bad of a person, but a Catholic priest sick in the head to where they would do something like that to a kid, all under the guise of preaching and trying, or quote unquote, doing it all for the Lord. Do you think God's not going to have wrath on that person? No, they did something horrible, and there is a punishment for people like those priests that did such a horrible thing. It literally did take like 4 sips to get into, like, we need to have another crusade. It literally did indeed do that. I love talking about my faith and what I believe in. And clearly you guys are liking it too, because the retention rate's going way up, which is fun. I love talking about this with you all. I would, if a funny Splatoon stream is the reason someone converts and saves their soul, it would be an honor. I'll read chat in a sec. I got so caught up in yapping. We'd get into Christianity if the Christian Pokemon fanfic was canon. Shut up. Stop talking. Depart from me, for I never knew you. I'm trying to, like, cook at the same time. I don't think I've been doing a very good job at cooking these kids lately. Ooh. Oh, you're bad. So bad. I got that Kraken too. I'm gonna crack that Kraken. For real. Put that on Jaw. I'm cooking him. He's going down. What the fart? Ooh, ooh. The Catholic Church is the problem. The religion itself is kind of chill. And it's... There's an argument I see, even that argument that the Catholic Church is like, those are the people that do things to children. No, it is... When you look at the whole world as a perspective, Catholicism and Catholics are going to be your smallest group of people that are harming children in that way. Just because there were a few bad apples and a nasty joke got out of control does not mean it's true. There are certain communities that are far more prone to hurting children in that way. If we are grouping people into communities and not saying that sick people are sick people, which is what I believe, it does not depend on what you believe in or how you choose to live your life. No, a sick person is a sick person. But if someone were to try and use the certain groups of people are more prone to doing this than others, then Catholics are not even close to being the highest there. The problem was how it was dealt with. Exactly, yeah. A lot of people got covered up. A lot of people did. You are absolutely right about that. The Catholic Church did not go about handling that the right way. I don't know if everything Christians did is perfectly correct, but I do know that following it has greatly improved my quality of life, and that's why I chose. In your darkest moments, someone will present you, or you will find an opportunity to come to God. It is very important you take that opportunity and come to God, because it will change your life. I have lived it. I swear to God, if you choose it too, it will change your life for the better. Me personally, I could never... I'll read it in a sec. I gotta lock in. Gotta deliver divine wrath on these 12-year-olds. My heavenly blessed 52 gal is not for divine touch. So I can never be fully religious, but I'm not going to judge others for it. My main issue is using their faith to be harmful towards other people, especially common with Christianity, sadly. That is a good comment, and I'm going to debunk that. Not because of I want to change your mind on that. I want to change your mind on that. I hate to use this argument because there is a certain group of people that we have commonly referred to as octo-real that use what I'm about to say as propaganda to justify a genocide. That is not what I'm trying to do. Oh, I guess it slipped out anyway. There are other religions, other Abrahamic religions, and people predominantly in the Middle East that follow what is called Sharia law. And in Sharia law, Pancake, I know you're trans, so I'm going to use that as an example. If you were to live under Sharia law, which is a Muslim belief, not every Muslim believes that we should follow Sharia law. I want to clarify that. But Sharia law does exist in a lot of those Middle Eastern countries. Whether every single Muslim believes that we should live under Sharia law is not what matters here. I'm giving an example because this is something that does take place in other parts of the world. Someone trans or gay, and take a look at me. I've had a boyfriend before. If I were to live under Sharia law, I would be killed for that. You would be killed for that. That's not something that, that's not a Christian belief. It's not a Christian belief that someone should die because of how they want to live or what they choose to do. And hell, it is gray water. It is Freudian slipper. It is gray territory on whether or not being gay is even a sin. It is Christian scholars debate that to this day, and we do not have a definitive answer on it. We have not come to a conclusion on that yet. And I believe that someone like you, Pancake, and someone like me, who are technically a part of the LGBT community, are not going to die or go to hell because we are attracted to the same gender or are trans. I don't think that's true at all, and I think that goes back to Catholicism saying how you die or how you lived your life, that is between you and God. There are Christians, absolutely, that use the Bible incorrectly to tear others down, to spread hate. That is predominantly an older generation thing, though. That is a Gen X and Boomer thing. And those people are dying out. That is not something you are going to find nearly as frequently in Gen Z. Or even in millennials. I'd say especially millennials. Oh. That is an older group of people that twist the Bible to their will and to their beliefs and not the beliefs of Jesus. And it's horrible that they do that, and they are undeserving of some punishment. And they'll get that one day. They will have to answer to God for why they twisted his words to fit their narrative. They'll have to deal with that one day. What was Jesus' biggest message? To love. And they're not doing that. And if we didn't have Jesus to save us from our sins, they would go to hell for that. That is, if there was no Jesus to save us from our sins, then spreading hate in that way would be something that put them in hell. The same way they say that if you're gay, you're going to go to hell. They would be sent to hell the same way because they didn't follow God's word. They spread hate instead. Thankfully, we were all saved by the same man that died on the cross. So, if they're not going to hell for spreading hate, honestly, if you take something from any of this yap, the same reason that they won't go to hell for spreading hate is the same reason, if being gay is a sin, then the same reason that they wouldn't go to hell for spreading hate is the same reason that you, under this assumption, would not go to hell for being gay. Can't wait for some of that interesting talking about religion while playing the funny squid game. This is gonna, oh my god, I'm having fun this stream. Hold on. Love Thy Neighbor is so hype. It is. That is one of the biggest pillars of Christianity, is to love your neighbor. It is not to criticize your neighbors. Thou how, oh, sorry, I'm messing the verbiage, I'm messing the verse up. I'm gonna paraphrase. Whoever has not sinned can cast the first stone. That is one of the most iconic stories of the New Testament, and there's a reason for that. There is a reason. A very brief summary of that story. There was in Jesus' time, there was, I believe she was a prostitute who was being stoned, who was about to be stoned to death, and Jesus saved her life in this story. It was a real thing. Jesus came upon the people who were going to stone her to death. He preached to them, and the most iconic quote was, "Thou who is not, thou with no sin." I can't get it right. I don't know it all off the top of my head. Along the lines of, if you have not, can you tell I'm drunk? If you have not sinned, you can cast the first stone. And the crowd dispersed after that, because the one and only person to have never sinned was the one person saying, or the one person delivering true justice there. Everyone there was deserving of being stoned, but because Jesus came and saved us from our sins, we are all on the same level of that prostitute who was ready to be stoned to death. Jesus came, he took that all for us, he died up there on that cross. Hallelujah for that. You, me, every single person in this stream, we all deserve to rot in hell. Why? Because we are horrible people. We have sinned against God, but because God came down in human flesh, saved us from our sins, we were all redeemed. Each and every one of you. And I hope all of you decide at some point before you die to just open your mind up, open your heart up to who Jesus was, and you will come out of it a changed person. You will have a new outlook on life. You will truly be able to love. I don't think people that don't know Christ can say they love the same way others do. I think that is a understanding unconditional love. Dan, you have missed it. We have been having Bible study here. When you have understood the true unconditional love of Jesus Christ, it gives you a new outlook. It truly does. There was someone who was willing, I think he was likely a real person, but simply a mortal man who spread love, not to defy. There's manuscripts of Jesus' resurrection. All of the apostles were killed just because they saw Jesus' resurrection. Pancake, I would advise you to, I can't give you every single detail here because I don't know it. But I would strongly advise you look into the death of the apostles, why they were killed, and the evidence for Jesus' resurrection. I think you are absolutely right to be skeptical of it. I would hard agree. I would say that and put under scrutiny, I think Christianity can stand the test even better. At the end of the day, the goal is to get you to have faith in God. But I don't think there's anything wrong with being skeptical of it. I think everyone should be skeptical of it, because something put up to scrutiny can last. And there is a reason that 2025 years after the death of Christ, it's still as big as it is. It's because it's been scrutinized, and after scrutiny, people have only found reason to have more faith. I seriously would advise you. I would highly recommend, when you get some time, though, do some research on it. Do some research. It will change your mind a little bit. Wasn't there a piece of lost media about the Bible called the Q source or something? I heard. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe there's a lot of stuff that you could call quote unquote lost media. Books that didn't make it into the Bible. What's that one like really famous book? Enoch? Was it Enoch that didn't make it into the Bible? I don't know all the books of the Bible. My mom does. My mom knows every single book. If she was awake right now, she knows the song about every single book in the Bible. I'd ask her to come down and sing it for all of you. But she is asleep, unfortunately, right now. If someone knows what I'm talking about, please put it in chat, because I know there's a book that, the man was good, but, some of his teachings were, like, a little... So it didn't act... There are some books in the Bible that or that didn't make it to the Bible that are considered non-canon. There's... Not in the sense of canon, like lore and shit like that. I gotta start studying my Bible lore, bro. That's something you can do on YouTube. I mean, I would highly recommend... What I've been doing lately is I have just been, when I go to bed at night, I watch a video breaking down, like, books of the Bible. You literally can find Bible lore timelines, and they are very interesting. I would highly recommend you watch it. Like, one of the things I found out recently, if you guys did not know, in the Old Testament there were stories about people living to like 600 and stuff like that, and it's actually atheists that don't know much about the Bible will use this as an argument all the time, and I never knew there was an actual answer for this in the Bible, but they were like, do you really think someone was living to like 600 or 800? And there's a story in the Bible where someone lived too long and they did some bad shit. I don't remember what it was, but God after that then capped the human lifespan to somewhere around 120. Yeah, that might be the name. I don't remember the exact name. Yeah, Adam was 900. Yeah, but there is biblical reasoning behind why there were people that were like 600, 700, and then we don't see that anymore. It's because at some point in the Old Testament, God capped the human lifespan. to somewhere around 120. We got nerfed. We did. We had so many nice things, and horrible people had to make God come in and nerf us. Like, dude, God knew I'd be too powerful with a 600-year lifespan. God literally knew I would be too powerful with a 600-year lifespan, so he nerfed it. He literally nerfed me. The God in heaven treated me like prime NZAP in Splatoon 2 and nerfed the living fart out of me. What do we have a unskippable news for? Is there an event happening? There's a big run coming up soon too, right? Oh, okay. Is that happening right now? It's the second right. Oh, it is happening right now. We can try that out for a bit. God took the... Can watch The Chosen at peak. Yes. A good place to start if you really want some, like, really solid Christian media, if you don't know much about it, would be to watch The Chosen. Wait, no, not The Chosen. I'm thinking of The Passion of Christ. It is a very good movie. There are, if you watch The Passion of Christ, look into some of the lore behind how that movie was made, because there were genuine miracles that happened on set. I wish I knew them off the top of my head, but I read something a little bit ago about some of the miracles that took place while the filming of The Passion of Christ was being made. It's very interesting. I swear I don't have it off the top of my head because I am drinking right now, but if you look into this, it is very interesting to see the behind the scenes of that movie. I don't think religious texts should be taken as history textbooks, but as they are theological recordings. I disagree with you there. Because it is widely agreed upon that the Bible is one of the most accurate historical textbooks of recorded history. You can look that up too. You can verify that. The Bible is one of the most accurate and detailed human record keepings of our history. Unrelated to literally anything, but have you listened to the Vera album? I did. I listened to it today on my way to work. I just listened to it today and it was very good. I got Lover of a Ghost on vinyl. It's hype. You did? That's peak. Dude, send pictures when you get that. That is actual peak. How can it be accurate whatsoever when it's been changed thousands of times due to personal bias? It hasn't. It hasn't. The Bible cross-references itself somewhere around 6,000 times. No, I would dig into that. I think that is a misconception and that can be debunked. The Bible is widely agreed upon by a lot of scholars to be a very accurate record keeping of history. Where's everyone that was in our last game? I know we had more. Was that everyone? Send an invite out real quick. Now, what if you mean is, I think I might know what you're talking about, though. Where, in some examples, it's hard to... There are parts of the Bible where it's hard to tell what's a metaphor and what's supposed to be legit. That is true. That is true. And there are biblical scholars that debate stuff like that 2,000 years after the death of Christ. And the Bible wasn't... books of the Bible didn't stop being written immediately after Jesus died. No, stuff like Revelations, that came after. But yes, there are examples in the Bible that you could find where we are still debating to this day whether or not something was supposed to be a metaphor or if they were being literal on it. Where I have it, hold on, check DMs. Oh, for real? Okay, yeah, I do want to see that. Oh, did you send it to me? Yes, you did. Cool. It might be time for a second drink, kids. Oh, I didn't hit start, my bad. That is peak. Wow, okay. Kids, do we grab a second drink? Sir, a second Bud Light Seltzer has hit the stream. My favorite is Saccharine. That is my favorite song she's made in general. I agree. I agree. Saccharine is so hard. Why have we gone a shockingly long time without an Octoreel joke? I was talking about Octoreel later and how they use Sharia law as propaganda to justify genocide. Like, no, Sharia law is not a good thing at all, but it's not an excuse to genocide Palestine. Song of the year, top 5 at minimum. I agree. Saccharine is that is her best song. Do we all get Rainmakers, or is there only one? Oh god, we're getting down to the nasty sip, the watered down one. Hold on. Alright, drink 1 is done. Oh no, there's only one Rainmaker. I haven't played this mode before. Not done this one yet. Where are my ops at? Is there another one? I thought there were 2 there. I learned the riff on guitar. It's so hard. That's cool. I want to learn how to play guitar again. I used to play guitar like 7 years ago when I was when I was a freshman in high school. And I dropped it to start running track. Oh my god, one of the commitments I made that if I go back to school, I'm going to like actually commit to joining track again. Because I would like actually kick ass at it. My mile time is 5 minutes 48 seconds. I would be very good in it. That is one of the commitments I'm making if I go back to school. At the one I was at last time. I don't know. There's so much to plan for that. Excuse me. Did that last one go nowhere? Oh no, it is tracing him. Cool. He's one hit. He's one hit. He's probably 2 now. Dang. Let's make a band. I don't remember how to play guitar, big dog. And there's a video about how evolution doesn't contradict the Bible. I got that in my recommended a few days ago. I haven't watched it yet. I can't speak to the validity of the video because I haven't watched it. But I do know the exact video he's talking about. I did get it recommended to me a few days ago. But no, Pan, actually the Catholic consensus on evolution is that Catholics don't disagree with the theory of evolution. I don't remember what the exact quote is, but no, the Catholic belief is the Catholic belief does not deny evolution. That is a misconception brought about by by fucking boomers. I don't know how to word it any more blunt or less bluntly than that. No, being anti-science is not being pro-Christian. Being pro-Christian, I believe, is being pro-science. God gave us all of the tools to figure out our world, because in the end, it all leads back to Him. I got him. He's cooked. I can cook the other one, too. Doesn't stop running away! Oh my gosh! How they explain it, my confusion is the Adam and Eve story, but yet they supposedly look like modern humans. I don't know how to give you an explanation for that. I'm not a biblical scholar. Everything I've been yapping here tonight is my own beliefs and what I know. But I do know that what Try's spitting. I sniff what Try's shit in there. There is a video. I haven't watched it yet, but there is a genuine Catholic consensus on making sense of the theory of evolution. I just don't know how to word it because I don't know what it is word for word. There is a Vatican approved message on it though, and it does not deny evolution. I really want to get another drink. I think I'm gonna get another drink. I'm not gonna open it yet because I'm not sure. But I'm going to get another one. I'm back. I'm back. I'm locked in. No more alcohol. Listen. Tunbin, our Lord and Savior, turned water into wine. I don't know where I'm going with that. It's not like I'm going out anywhere tonight. I'm not driving anywhere. I'm definitely not going to the gym tonight. So I wasn't sure if I was going to go or not later. I'm definitely not going. I will not be doing anything bad. Oh, I'm cooked. So you're blurry. Am I? Shoot, hold on. Oh, yeah, I am. Oh, my God, my hair is a mess. No one told me. No one told me my hair is a mess. Oh, my gosh. Ooh, I can spawn up there? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. They're having a discussion in chat, and I really need to read it. Can't wait to cross-reference that video when I get the chance to read the Christian about it. Shut up! The Bible reminds me of how people use AI to search for things, even though it just takes things that humans have said and puts them together in piece. I don't know how to break that one down. It's hard to it's hard to fully explain everything when you don't have a base knowledge of Christianity, which is why I would highly recommend and suggest that if you have no base knowledge of Christianity, the basic beliefs, the teachings of Jesus, you watch some videos on it to like get a core knowledge of it, because it's very hard to engage in a debate with it when because there's so much. Ooh, that saved me there. It's hard to have the proper debates with it because you have to explain so much really Christian lore behind it. Like search for a Bible lore timeline. I'm being dead ass here. If you don't have a very big base knowledge on Christianity and all you see is like media representations made by people that don't believe in the Bible or don't believe in Jesus, and horrible people that use the Bible to get their shitty beliefs across. Bugsnax, I'm not gonna stand for just trolling. We're like actually having a discussion here. It's hard to convey everything because there is so much to convey without having a proper base knowledge of everything. And hey, maybe it starts with you just like watching a lore video on the Bible while you fall asleep. Maybe that's how it starts. I watch Bible videos to fall asleep. If you don't make it through the whole thing, I don't know, just pick back up where you left off, or where you remember you left off. It's probably where did we leave off? Feels like the reason it's so hard to explain is because the Bible does a lot of jumping around and being metaphorical or not. No, that does make sense. That makes perfect sense, and that is a real thing. You are absolutely correct in saying that. There is a lot of jumping around throughout time. Every book does not take place one after another, and there are a lot of metaphors used throughout the Bible. Like there is debate on whether or not the creation story is a metaphor or not. That's one of the biggest debates within theological scholars, is whether or not the creation story is a metaphor. So yeah, I absolutely understand that can be hard. Why is the camera blurry? Is it blurry again? What the flip? Why is it messing with me? I don't appreciate that. Here, let me mess around a little more while we got a chance. I can't even see that I have a mullet right now. Getting nerfed. Alright, that should keep us good for a little bit longer. All I remember about the Bible is where Jesus kissed a dude, so I can't really contribute to this conversation. Let's go, Loud House fanfic. Have any of you guys gotten that that Instagram reel account that's just like his self-insert into the Loud House, and he's just like an absolute gooner? That is one of my favorite things I get recommended on Instagram right now. And shout out to Instagram Reels. I love Instagram so much. Oh no, what the flip? The one rage bait I love using is when people get uppity when I bring up the fact that Jesus wasn't white. The fact that there are still people that have problems with that is crazy. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, it's boomers and Gen Xers that are the only people that are going to have a problem with that. And that is a very big boomer problem. Like, no, Jesus was a man in the Middle East. You think he was white? No. No, he wasn't. Our Lord and Savior was a person of color. There is I don't know if you guys have all seen that what historians tried to recreate Jesus as, and it's some like really deformed guy. That wasn't what Jesus looked like. There was that's been debunked. But no, he absolutely was not white. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what race it's the people, it's like I said earlier, it's the people that try to use the Bible to justify shitty beliefs. Those are not, yeah, you know, I will go out and say it. Those aren't good Christians. Christians that try to use the Bible to justify shitty behavior, that's heresy, really. Really, what it is heresy. Fuck those people. They're heretics. The people that try to do that, they're fucking heretics, and if they aren't willing to come to terms with that with God, that they were wrong and they used the Bible for heresy, that is something that gets you sent to hell. That is something that gets you sent to hell. So no, Pancake, I completely agree with you. When you are dealing with someone like that, you should rage bait the fuck out of them. Yes. Tell them that Jesus was a person of color. They need to hear that. Whether it be just to rage bait because they're being bad people, or to genuinely inform them that, like, hey, your beliefs are wrong. This is who Jesus was. I mean, it doesn't matter what race Jesus was, because at the end of the day, he's our Lord and Savior. But people that will try to use that to justify something horrible, yeah. Do tell them that. Do tell them that, because they're being heretics. I wonder if Jesus would support the removal of the battle pass. Say that newest chapter of Jesus would not support the removal of the battle bus in Fortnite because it was an act of violence. An attack took out the battle bus. Jesus does not condone violence. Actually, it's more technical than that. The way in which it was attacked, the battle bus was not harming it in any way, shape, or form. It was and it was an attack out of malice for no reason. That thing that hit the battle bus was not acting out of self-defense. So no, Jesus would not, as a matter of fact, support the removal of the battle bus in Fortnite. If this was a real thing, Jesus would not support that. That is biblically accurate. Pancake, the whole thing that about Jesus not having a Y chromosome because of divine conception, that's not accurate. Jesus' conception was divine. It is stated multiple times that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. It doesn't. I can see why it's funny, but it is a little disingenuous. If you are in an argument with someone trying to use religion to defend a shitty belief, stick to the fact that Jesus was a person of color, because that you are It's rage bait without a good cause. Like, I hard agree with using with being biblically accurate to shut down bad people, but it's bait for the sake of being bait, and it's not what's going to convey the message. To say that is to say that the divine conception could not have happened, or this is what would have happened with divine conception, which is to say that God can't do something. One of my favorite things to my favorite arguments to debunk when dealing with the power of God is the whole thing. I don't know if you guys ever heard the argument, like, could God make a stone that he could not move? The answer is yes and no. And because it is God, it does not have to make sense. We are mortals. The state of this stone can exist in a both yes and no state. If God wanted to make a stone that he could not move, he absolutely could. And then if he changes his mind and say, yeah, I want to move the stone, then yeah, he can do it. It is, and I think you can take this notion, I want to explain this a little bit more before I get into the notion of everything. Because really, it started as some, like, really shitty debate. It's a real r/atheism thing. Because it is, you are talking about the power of the Almighty God. The Almighty God can do anything. The Almighty God can make a stone that he can't destroy. The Almighty God can make a stone that he can't destroy, and then destroy it. Why? Because he's God. It's a very simple answer. It's trying to complicate something that is not that complicated. The simple answer is, it's actually such an aura farming moment. Why can it exist? Why can he move it and not move it? Because he's God. It's that simple. This is the being that created the universe. You think he can't make something exist in both a yes and no state. To say that is to undermine the power of God, and people in the Old Testament got smited for doing that shit. And from that point, I was going to transition into this earlier. When in the question of morality, because I see this one all the time, our morals are not reflective or even correct in the morals of God. Why? Because he's God, and it truly is just as simple as that. What we believe to be incorrect can absolutely be correct in the eyes of God, and the answer is absolutely allowed to be as simple as he is God. Because this is the being that created heaven, earth, everything. Our fragile morality that changes over... Keep in mind, 1,000 years ago, slavery was all over the place. We thought that was totally moral. And I see this when they're saying, oh, horrible things happen in the Bible, how could this be a just God? Because God knows more than we do. God's morality is above our morality. Our morality changes every fucking day. Our morality evolves in different, all fucking over the place ways every single day. When the reality of the situation is, what God says goes because he is God. And it is that simple. It truly is that simple. And it all truly does go back to, can God make a stone that he can't move? The answer is, we try to comprehend a God with our pitiful human minds, and it's not something we can do. It's not even worth doing. We in our stupid human minds, God didn't make us gods. God did not make us gods, he made us as man. We are not able to fully comprehend God until the day we meet him. So therefore, it's not worth trying to psychoanalyze with our human psychology why God does the things God does. That is one of my favorite things to talk about when discussing Christianity in general, is why does God do the things God does? Because the reality is, God does what God does because he is God. I have loved this stream. I have had a great time. I love the Bible Yap. I truly do. I've been having such a great time. It's likely in the same vein as an eldritch being you will never be able to... Yeah, that's a good analogy. That's a good analogy. If that's something that helps you understand it, I think it's an okay analogy. The only thing I don't like about it is that, even then, that's still human writing as a comparison when God is so above anything we could create. But I do understand and I do respect the analogy. That is a good way to think about it. I really want to open that second drink. My seal, oh my gosh, might also break too. It might be pee time. Nice flyer. I thought it said nice fryer at first, like an air fryer. The Bible is human writing too, though. Good point. And to counter that, the Bible is writings primarily. There are some different, some books are different than others, but a large majority of the Bible is written by prophets. And we've all heard the word prophets before. But the biblical definition of what a prophet is someone that hears the voice of God. And someone... A lot of stories, like Noah's Ark. Noah was a prophet. Noah heard God. He built the ark. What was the, someone help me out here. I'm under the influence. I don't remember the name. There was a challenge where, the Egyptians were challenging someone to show the powers of God, and, it's when God sent fire down. The Egyptians were challenging someone, if your God is so powerful, set this thing on fire. And then the thing sets on fire. That person that was, the person was just the intermediary between him and God. Was that also Moses? I don't remember. Oh wait, no, sorry, Moses. I got Moses and Noah confused. Holy Sigma. Thank you. And I learned this recently too, thanks to YouTube Bible study. The 4 plagues brought down on Egypt when the Jews were being persecuted. I'm trying to fix the blur while I'm dealing with this. Oh, I'm not blurry. What the Sigma are you talking about? The 4 plagues brought down on Egypt when the Jews were being persecuted was actually a direct response to what the Egyptians considered to be gods. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head. I remembered this one because the name stuck out to me, because funny, haha, curse of Ra. But the plague darkness was a response to was God's response to the Egyptian god Ra, the sun god. If the sun god is so powerful, why can't he stop God from sending down a plague of darkness? Every one of the 4 plagues was a response to some Egyptian god, and God showing that he is more powerful than these gods, which are actually demons that the Egyptians believed in. It's all just so cool, man. It really is. I'm gonna watch that one movie at some point. I forgot what it's called. The one in Egypt that's animated. I don't remember which one. Is that the one that the people in the Discord server had the big obsession with The something Promised Land back in like 2021. I don't remember what the movie was called. I don't know how much longer I can go without peeing. I might have to pee after this game. Prince of Egypt. I haven't seen the movie. And we had a disconnect. That's my opportunity to go pee. And that right there is a blessing of God, because I don't know if I could have made it the next 3 minutes without peeing. Joshua in the Promised Land. Thank you. That's what I was thinking of. That's the movie everyone had an obsession with in the server like 4 years ago. Guys, we are coming up on the 5-year channel anniversary. I need to pee. I'll talk about that in a sec. Thank goodness it hasn't started yet. Okay. The 5-year YouTube anniversary. Now that I've peed. 5-year anniversary is coming up in a month and 8 days. Fart! I didn't... Tunbin, that thing I said I was going to get to you a few weeks ago, I am so sorry. I have been in hell lately trying to get everything sorted out in my personal life. Tunbin, I am so sorry. If you are not... I will send you that this week. If you are not able to get that done in time, I completely understand. That is a complete blunder on my end. I have quite a bit planned. I was planning on making an update video as to what's going to happen for the 5-year anniversary. Do not worry, I have free time. Thank God. But as I said, Tunbin, if you are not done with that by the channel anniversary, there is zero pressure. That is all on me. That is completely on me. I have had so much going on lately. I will absolutely have that to you, like, by Friday at the latest. I'm so sorry for... And I'm... Tunbin, please accept money if you... I'm willing to pay you. 5-year anniversary. I will give you all a little spoiler. A little... Because it is the small... Oh, I haven't read it up yet. I'm so stupid. I will give you all a little spoiler of one thing that is going to happen in the 5-year anniversary. Because I think it is the smallest part that I can give away. So $5 to hop on game chat. I will play a few rounds. I don't want to do it on stream, but I will hop on a few rounds if you want to afterwards. And we can do some game chat. One of the things I will tell you about now. Very recently, if you, I don't remember if you guys, or I don't know if you guys are all in the Discord, but very recently, me and a friend found a way back into Great Northern Mall. And one of the videos, we haven't recorded it yet. I'm still trying to organize everything because it is a lot to organize to record an abandoned video like that. But one of the videos, we will be going back into Great Northern Mall. And there will be a big video going back into Great Northern 3 years after it shut down. We're probably going to end up recording that sometime this week or next week. Going back to all the old places, showing some old footage, because, ironically enough, some of my content is some of the most documentation we have on Great Northern. There are other people that have done more than me that their niche is dead malls, but ironically enough, my autistic obsession with this dead mall from my childhood led to me being one of the biggest archive holders of footage and information on Great Northern Mall. And very recently, a few weeks ago, my friend and I drove around Great Northern and we were looking for entrances, and we found 3 entrances to get back into the mall. So me and a crew of like 5 other people are going to go in at some point and record the place. And just give some thoughts and opinions on the decay of the mall after all this time. Oh, why is Wi-Fi dying? Hold on. YouTube is gaslighting me right now. YouTube is gaslighting the shit out of me. Guys, if there is any lag right now, it is not because of my Wi-Fi. It is a YouTube problem. I checked my connection on Streamlabs. Everything is fine over there. You will find a meth head. You will get slimed. Yeah, that's why we're going in with like 6 people. Because there is a genuine... The area that Great Northern... I don't know if you guys know anything about the geography of the area that Great Northern exists in. It's not an easy place for a homeless population to arise. And actually, one of the very interesting things that we're going to touch on in the video, I'll spoil this part now, not all of Great Northern Mall is shut down. There are 3, maybe 4 businesses in Great Northern that are still open. Ooh, I'm getting slimed right now. One time I called you on Discord and it crashed the stream. I don't remember that. Sorry. Actually, yes I do. But, we'll talk a lot about that in the modern state of the mall, because I have kept up to date with it. But we found an entrance into it. We will be exploring the remains of Great Northern soon, and that is a video that will be released as a part of the 5-year anniversary celebration. There's a few other videos. Most of them are... Great Northern is, I want to say the only one that's not a Splatoon video. 3 videos I really have planned. Maybe 4, if I can make the time for it. Probably only 3 big videos. One of them is... If you know my videos, one of them is pretty easy to guess. The other one is, I guess I'll spoil this one too now. You guys can get some insider info, because I'm not going to talk about this in the video when I talk about the 5-year special. One of them is a very personal video. It is a Splatoon video. It's a video about my life disguised as a Splatoon video. It's not Risberg. I'm not doing Risberg yet. It's not time for Risberg yet. Risberg is the last video. It's not time for Risberg yet. It'll be time for Risberg when I'm done with YouTube. So, 2 Splatoon videos. One is pretty easy to guess. The other one is really a video about me, but very much disguised as a Splatoon video. And if it does not win the stupid Splatuber awards, I'm actually gonna crash the fuck out, because I've been working on it since like August. And it's hopefully something you will cry during. You're gonna use the voice lines from 2023, right? Nope. Nope. I'm gonna make you all record new lines for Risberg when it's finally time. Oscar bait Splatoon video. That's literally the goal. That is quite literally the goal. My goal going into it is how can I make a Splatoon video that makes people cry? I'll definitely shed tears. I love my reserve. It's when the mentality I made going into it is I want this to be a video that I show my kids one day. And hopefully that will be enough to make my very dedicated people, my very dedicated viewers end up crying at the like 25-minute mark. What did you do with the floor tile you stole from the mall though? I still have it. It's one of my prized possessions. It's at my apartment right now. I still have the tile. When I notice that you have a spot open, may I perhaps join? Absolutely, I'll open it up for you afterwards. Oh my gosh. Hi, the random kid. Welcome. But yeah, that's really all I've got planned for 5 years. I mean, obviously we'll do some fun streams in there too. I thought you were dead. No, I'm having my reawakening. But yeah, we'll do some fun streams in there. Some absolute iconic videos will come out for the 5 years. It'll be good. I've had this, my fantasy would be to get, everyone that's ever been on the channel back in one room to celebrate, and there's, with some obvious exceptions, obviously there's some people we don't want back on the channel again. I don't think I need to name names there. If you know, you know. But, it would be really nice to have, as many people as possible come back for, to just say hi and like talk about some of the fun memories over the last 5 years, which is so fucking crazy. It really is. It means the world to me. Oh, what the Sigma? He didn't get me though. He didn't get me though. I'm gonna be the reason he dies. If this inkjet would hop off, this isn't between us. Hiroka collab becomes real. Isn't his channel like still gone? I don't remember. Chris Chan collab. Putz 12 still got. Dude, I never got to 1v1 Putz 12. I never. That pisses me off. That sad bastard. Sad bad. Did you guys watch that one video? Like it was like a documentary on Putz 12 and his like fall off. I watched that like a month ago. Failed the splashdown cancel. It's over. It's so over. Izzy, have you gotten sub 29 on Zipcastic yet? No, I have not. I have not streamed speedrunning that since the last time you saw it. I gotta lock back into it. I mean, with everything that's happened lately, it's been a little hard to get to streaming. This is really the first stream back in a few weeks. Isn't he in your server? No, that's not the real Putz 12. That's Duke. He just says he's Putz 12. No, deep lore here. Downfall is bro ever better. I mean, like when he was getting views and people gave a shit about him. No, there's a really good video like documenting Putz 12. I would highly recommend it after you watch after the stream ends, of course. I don't think I'm gonna finish the second drink. I'm intoxicated. Greg with the $2. Would you rather listen to 100 Gex or G-Eazy? 100 Gex. It's funny. Thank you for the $2. It's funny that you should ask that. My mom sent me a video of Evie with another Evie! Evie! Evie spam! Oh my goodness! Evie! I don't know how many jewels that is. That's so many. Evie, stop jeweling. It's unhealthy. Evie. Thanks for the jewels. 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 Thanks. Oh shit! I was supposed to close this lobby for Bup. Sorry, Evie got me off guard. Dude, Evie's still going. He's still going. Thanks for the jewels. 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 Thanks for. Evie, I can't keep up. Thanks for the jewels. Thanks for the jewels. Jewels so good. Jewels so good. Jewels so... Too drunk for this. 50 of those costed exactly 100 jewels, by the way. I'll give you all the jewel. My dad is here to Jewel Overdrive. Have you listened to the new Foo Fighters single? No, I have not. Evie, thank you so much. You're my big dog. If nobody got me, I know Evie got me. And also Greg. Yo, Splatoon is a fun game. It is a fun game. I agree. Greg, it was funny that you mentioned the whole G-Eazy thing. My mom sent me a TikTok of a clip of G-Eazy's new album. She's like, I really like this guy. I'm like, Mom, I love you, but never admit that in public. Don't admit you like G-Eazy in public. It's like social suicide right there. I love my mom. She's so silly. Mom, never tell anyone you like G-Eazy, though. Never say that. He's like the new Eminem. No, Mom. No, he is not the new Eminem. Evie gives Rosie around 100 joules. Heartwarming. Lung melting. I wasn't locked in there. I was reading. I am under the influence. I should drink more. Absolute banger of a stream today. We're not done yet at the 2-hour mark, though. I still feel like I can keep going. Pancake said the hot cocoa for 600 joules. Thank you, Pancake. I'm gonna enjoy that hot cocoa. See, I have my hot cocoa right here. And I drank the hot cocoa. It's not alcohol, it's a hot cocoa. What are you talking about? Thank you guys so much. I hope they add new weapons when they make another Splatoon game. They will. They will. I really wish we knew when Raiders was coming out. It's kind of annoying. Why is your mom keeping up on G-Eazy update? She's not. It just came on her For You page. It'd be really funny though if my mom was like actively watching G-Eazy's strongest enjoyer is my mom. I assume the rest of my jewels for another day. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Stay on your toes. Evie just wanted to talk about my toes there. What am I doing? Dude, I'm playing like garbage now. I can cook him. I can cook him. I could have if there was no freaking butt muncher with a Rainmaker. There's the how much you want to bet Raiders is going to be a full price Nintendo game. I'm not paying $70 for Splatoon without multiplayer. If Raiders is... That was such a stupid move on my... If Raiders is $70... No. No. I would genuinely boycott. I wouldn't boycott, I'd pirate. I would find a way. I would is Switch 2 emulation possible yet? Probably not. I could not get behind, if I got Raiders, it would have to be someone giving me a copy of it, because I would not spend my own money on a $70 Splatoon game without multiplayer. That's crazy. They cannot do that. If Raiders is $70, it must be like a 30-hour campaign with multiple endings. And it's not gonna be. It's not going to. Can I join? I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll break this lobby real quick. We will be paying $70 for Halo Campaign Evolved. We? You mean like the Nintendo console? You mean like Wii Sports? Who's we? Because I'm not in. I will be playing it on Game Pass on my Samsung Smart TV. I will not be spending $70 on Halo Campaign Evolved. Raiders is $70. 4 is $80 because it's an S-tier franchise along with Mario Kart. I hate to be a shill, but oh shoot, did I not break up the lobby again? I hate to be a shill, but I would spend $80 on Splatoon 4. I'm just being real. But 70 for... Oh yeah, I was getting into this. There's no way it's going to be that big of a campaign, because it's very obviously cut Splatoon 3 content. Cut and expanded on? But let's be real here. This is what Wave 3 and 4 of Splatoon 3 DLC was going to be. This is not uniquely its own game. This is very clearly just DLC. Alright, kids, hop in. I hope Raiders is $100. I can read that another point. Thank you, Tunbin, for the $7.99. Can't wait for the Rose Run anniversary, and this is when Uncle Tunbin edited me with Shivered Splatoon 3 and made an AMV of us. You know, I hear that song like every other day, and I heard it on my way to work earlier. I'm like, Tunbin made an AMV of me to this song, 'cause tonight it's showtime. 1, 2, 7, 3 down the Rockefeller Street. Na 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 na. 1273 down the Rockefeller Street. I don't know the words. I'm sorry, guys. But I literally did think of that earlier today. It's actually it's unhealthy how much free space that song and that edit gets in my head. Wouldn't spend 70 on Raiders. Raiders around, please help me. I became 44 years old. Help, please. But thank you for being a member for 44 years. Skater Bro TCG. Hi, welcome. What's I reading? Okay, see, I would spend 80 on Splatoon 4 because I'm a Splatoon shill. However, $70, the most expensive Splatoon game, not having a multiplayer, that's where I draw the line. Maybe it doesn't make any sense. Once again, I am drunk. But that is personally where I would draw the line. A Splatoon game without multiplayer should not cost $70. The fact that it is very obviously cut Splatoon 3 content, it should be $50 at most. I am a firm believer that Raiders should be $50. It probably won't be. I hope it is $60. No, I hope it's $50. I expect $60. If it is $70, I will not buy it. If $80 is just a thing that happens now, fine, fuck it. I like Splatoon. But $70 for Splatoon without multiplayer? No. Maybe it's a weird... maybe it's a weird... Maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill here. But I just... Tears of the Kingdom and Kirby Air Riders were $70. Ain't no way a Splatoon game that's clearly cut content is going to be... Cut content without multiplayer is going to be worth $70. One thing I want to remind people of that I see as a really good... I see as a really good comparison. No one's ever made this comparison before, but I'm going to make it now. If you guys did not know, Halo 3 ODST was a spin-off of Halo 3. It's a single-player campaign. But in that game, they included a copy of a disc with the Halo 3 multiplayer on it. Just so they could say they were giving people a full game. Even if the multiplayer was Halo 3, they gave you that anyway. If they are going to charge $70 for Splatoon Raiders, they better include Splatoon 3's multiplayer in it. That is the only world where I see Splatoon Raiders being worth $70 is if they give you that campaign. Halo 3 ODST. Shut the fuck up. I know the archive. Of course I know the ancient text. I was there when they were written. That is the only world where I could see Splatoon Raiders justifying a $70 price tag is if they included 3's multiplayer with it. Which they won't do. Which they will not do, because that is so pro-consumer. Like, even if you already had it. If you were a newcomer to the franchise, you got Halo 3's multiplayer if you got ODST. If Raiders is going to be some Splatoon 3 spin-off, because it's very clearly built on a barely updated engine that Splatoon 3 runs in, there's no reason... If they're going to charge $70, they better include 3's multiplayer on that. And you better be able to play it with people that own base Splatoon 3. I don't know how they would go about doing this because they're going to have to do it all on one cartridge. If it was a download, that would make sense. Maybe they do a key card where it has Raiders on it. I don't know, but if they're going to charge $70, it needs some fucking form of multiplayer in it. There is no world where they're not going to make a Splatoon campaign that is worth $70. Because campaigns that Nintendo makes for $70 are Tears of the Kingdom. They're not doing that with Splatoon. Not yet. Does he say Gex? Get it? I switched around the... Shut up. I said it. We don't even know anything about the game. I just hope it's worth the price. Yeah, I'm in a drunken rage about Splatoon. I should make a video right now and see how peak it comes out. I should drink more because of that. What is your favorite Halo helmet? I'm going to be controversial. Spartan Locks. I fuck with that helmet heavy. I really do. I haven't played Halo in forever, though. I don't have an Xbox anymore. Do not own an Xbox. I have not played Halo in forever. Pen of Fire and Flames. Exactly. I subbed. Noah, thank you for subbing. You're my goat. Did it update my thing? Is my thing broken? Yeah, the stupid-ass new subscriber thing does not work. What a fucking scam. Thank you for subscribing anyway, though. I appreciate you. Rizzy's enter. I'm fucked, man. I don't. You say I'm entering my alcohol arc. However, I would like to note at my peak alcoholism, I was like 10 drinks in, fighting people in a bar because they were trying to touch my coworkers. That is a real story, by the way. I am 2 drinks in here, and I am slurring my words. If there was any worry about me being an alcoholic, I am not nearly as bad as I was even like a year ago. Time for Rizzy roulette, TBH. I agree with that. I would appreciate that. Share, please. Sure. So it was at a 1 sec. It was a company Christmas party. I was hanging out with my manager and my coworker, who's my manager's best friend. They're both girls. Thank you, Butt, for gifting a subscription. Congratulations to Meowx for winning the subscription. But it was a company Christmas party. Everyone was wasted. I was 10 drinks in. I was mixing drinks too. I was having seltzers and hard shit. Let me tell you now, for all of you underage people, for when you become of age, do not mix drinks. It messes you up. I was mixing stuff. I was completely hammered, but I was hanging out with my manager and my coworker, and we were at this bar. And another coworker was with two coworkers, and they were both they were being touchy, right? So they tell me like, please, we need help here, and I'm like, I would die for both of you, so absolutely I will help you here. Got both of them. It didn't escalate into an actual fight. We were very close to it. Dog, I was about to run the ones with someone like 150 pounds more than me. 150 pounds of fat, so I think I could have taken him. But I was ready to run those fucking ones, I swear to God. I ended up pushing like 3 people off of them. While I was like completely shit-faced. It was sobering, really. Like, I locked the fuck in so quickly. But yeah, that's a funny work story. Not a work story. It didn't happen at work. It happened at a Christmas party. But, yeah. And that was me mixing drinks, like, 10 in. Like, I could have... If I had 10... If I did that right now, I would be passed the fuck out, and this would have become a sleep stream. No, I'm only 2 drinks in. This is not what alcoholism looks like. This is actually what good moderation looks like, because I'm... completely shot like 2 drinks in. This is moderation. This is me having a good time on stream with the boys right now. Getting my ass kicked, by the way. And you would have won. Damn straight I would have won. Like, dude, these were fat old people. These were one of the dudes was like 40 something, out of shape. The other one was just like really fucking fat. I could have fucking won. There was one guy who wasn't a part of our company. He was just some random dude at the bar that tried to. That was actually the only one I actually, like, pushed off. Like he was starting to get, like, it was at a bar, people were dancing, he was starting to get grindy, and I just, like, and that was the only one that would have actually been a challenge, and I'm not sure if I could have won. Because remember, this was, like, prime twink round, too. I was not my, 185 pound self there. This was me at like 155 pounds, like sub 10% body fat. This was me like ready to fucking die trying. Like with this sacred treasure, I summon 8-grip handled Divergent Seal of Divine General Maharaga. I'm like killing myself to win here. I was gonna go like full potential man to try to run the ones there. I do not know if I could have won that, but God knows I would have died trying. No, the point of going to the gym, the point of getting big is to turn yourself from Megami to Sukuna. You gotta go from being potential man to being the king of curses. You can't be the king of curses if you're only 150 pounds. I will continue to never ever get drunk ever, and I support that. I support that. It's just a different lifestyle. I don't drink religiously. I drink like maybe once a month now, twice a month. It's been a hard time. I can't say I haven't been drinking a bit more lately, but not in a dangerous amount at all. Like in the last 3 weeks, I probably drank 1 time a week, and it's never that much. It's never anything more than 2 drinks. Like Blackout Wednesday, I had like 4 drinks, and that was quite a bit for me. But this isn't the fact that 2 drinks is messing me up like this is literal proof that I do not drink a lot. It's good motivation. You can't be the king of curses if you are 155 pounds. If you are, that is potential man status there. You are summoning Maharaga to get yourself out of situations, and it will kill you in the process. No, you gotta have peak Sukuna physique there. You gotta be like, I know the chant off the top of my head. Scale of the Dragon, Recoil, Twin Meteors, World, Cutting, Slash. That's what you gotta do. We world cutting slash our fucking ops out here. We pull up on our ops, we out like Phase, Twilight, Eyes of Wisdom, 9 ropes, Polarized Light, Crow and Declaration, between front and back, Hollow, Purple, our fucking ops. That is what we do. We don't summon Maharaga. We run those fucking ones. Oh my god, this is like actual peak stream. I need to pee again. I'm almost empty. Holy JJ. Not even I remember. Dude, I fucking love JJK. JJK execution 3 days from now. Yes, we will be lining up for the theaters. We will be watching the new JJK movie. We will be seeing season 3 early. You guys gotta hear Connor's Trump impression at some point. I'm so hyped for that. Dude, seeing Sukuna versus Maharaga on the big screen is going to be crazy. And then we are eating, so not only are we seeing Sukuna versus Maharaga in theaters, we're gonna see Yuji versus Yuta in theaters. That's gonna be so peak. I hope we're gonna see Jogo versus Sukuna in theaters. Sukuna versus Maho is gonna be insane. Dude, I'm so hyped. The fact that is literally coming out in 3 days just does not feel. I'm so excited for season 3. I am so excited. It's out in IMAX right now, actually. Shit, you can watch it now in America. You can get tickets for it right now. I'm going on Friday, though. I've already got tickets for it. I am so hyped, dude. I am so hyped. Like, actual peak fucking cinema is about to hit. I don't give a shit that most of it's recap of Shibuya Incident, because Shibuya Incident is peak. That fight alone, I would see, if it was just that one episode in theaters, that would be good enough for me. The fact that we also get the first few episodes of season 3 in there as well, crazy work. Like, we are literally getting some of the best fights in the series in theaters in one sitting. We are gooning to Toji versus Daga. Is that fight in the recap? I don't know. I'm gonna play Fortnite with my super cool girlfriend. No, it must be nice having a fucking girlfriend. It must be nice. No, have fun. Have a good night. You deserve it. Thank you for coming by. I'm getting my ass kicked right now. I am too drunk for a competitive multiplayer game. And that is the end of drink 2. I need to pee after this. Someone asked me how often I stream. I think it was Noah. I apologize for not answering you immediately. I was on a bit of a hiatus lately. I do try to stream like 2 or 3 times a week. I'm trying to get back into it again. I was going through a bit of personal shit lately. Getting to the other side of it. I'm not sure when the next stream is going to be. That is not because I don't know, but because I am drunk right now and should not be making plans while I'm drunk. Being drunk turns me polite. I'm always polite. I'm just sarcastic. I was doing the same shit too. Nothing. I have a girlfriend. Shut up. Imagine having a woman love you. It could not be me. No, I will be live again sometime this week. I'm just not sure yet. Do not ask me when the next video is. I do not know right now. I'm taking things slow. My work season's coming to an end pretty soon, so I will have a lot of free time. Oh, sorry, I should mention that. My work season ends in a few weeks, and because I'm probably going back to college as well, I will have actually a lot more time to do YouTube shit. So, actually, ironically enough, do expect more streams and videos. And I actually have the time to commit to this. Can I kill this guy? Can I get one kill this match? I'm going to dedicate everything to killing this guy right here. I can kill this fart. No, I can't. Oh my god, dude, I am too drunk for this. I need to pee so badly. I'm not even launching back in. I need to pee. This has been such a peak stream. I love you guys so much. You guys are my dogs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Absolute 10 out of 10 stream. Well, I was their base. I was in their base this whole time. You were doing the Lord's work right there, bub, because God knows I wasn't. Why are you playing Splatoon? Joe, I am very drunk right now. Doing the Lord's work, Buppy. Hi, Joe. Alright, I need to go pee. I'm gonna break the lobby real quick. We'll see if we have anyone new to get in. Don't worry about not rejoining. You guys can all join and back again. I'm just breaking it up to see if we get anyone new in. I need to pee. Hi, Knack. I will be right back. That rhymed. This gotta be like one of the top 10 streams of all time, honestly. Joe, I might be joining you again in OCC. I haven't told you that yet because I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. But I'm kind of. Shoot, did I just dox myself? I might have. I don't give a shit. I'm not muted. I don't care. Mike is not muted. Don't gaslight me. Fuck, I fell for the gaslighting. I'm checking. 10 out of 10 rage bait. Why is there an ad on my stream? Don't bait me. I hate being baited. Yep, I fell for it. Fell for it again award. Somebody just won it. It's me. I fell for it again. Camera's blurry. Look at the fucking webcam. What the fart? Stop baiting me. I will fall for it. I'm vulnerable right now. Don't take advantage of a drunk person. I'm getting tired. You're gonna say, that's too much winning. Mr. President, we need to stop winning. Are you tired of winning yet? Are you tired of winning yet? The economy is in shambles. Grocery prices are higher. Are you tired of winning yet? Are you tired of winning yet, Mr. President? I'm so tired of winning. I'm so tired of winning. I'm gaslighting you. It's muted. You're mean. You're a bully. You're gaslighting me. Don't gaslight me. I do not appreciate it. I'm not going to survive that. I will die. Alright, the goal here is to get 1 kill this game. Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? We need to get a kill in Splatoon. We need to not die to the 10 missiles. We need to get a kill in Splatoon 3. We didn't aim the killer whale at the right thing. We need to get a kill with the Rainmaker. You're gonna say, Mr. President, you're getting too many kills with the Rainmaker. Oh, we got a kill with the Rainmaker! Mr. President, it's too much winning! You will get tired of winning too. Affordable is a left-wing buzzword. That's so real. I'm gonna be so real. Fuck the president. We spin facts. That's like the most like tame take I've had all stream actually. Stream has been such a fucking riot. It's been great. Oh, get farted on, you freaking scrub. I'm trying not to swear. I'm trying not to. What a scrub though. Skill issue. Skill issue. Mr. President, we are too tired. We're too tired of winning. Mr. President, please stop. It's too much winning. What with the president? It's too much winning. Please stop winning, Mr. President. Are you tired of winning yet? Are you tired of winning yet? Mr. President. Oh my god, I need to call Connor. I need to call Connor. He's probably asleep right now. You guys got to hear Connor's Trump impression. It's so good. Gonna record me playing the intro after Soccer and do you want to see it later? Please, yes, send that to me. I would love to see that. It's peak. I'm actually like, the stove is turned on this game. I'm cooking right now. I think that's kill number 3. Fight me, you little bitch. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I'm not like the rest of you. I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better. Oh my god. I watched season 2 of Gen V. I'm gonna be a little controversial. I thought that shit was peak. I liked that shit. I really did. I know that liking season 2 of Gen V is a little controversial. Nah, that shit was gas. I'm so hyped for season 5. Do we have a date for season 5 yet? That shit is gas. Gen V season 2 is really good. Season 5, the boys is gonna go crazy. FaceTime. Look at us. We were cooking there. We were cooking there. I'm trying to see if Connie's awake. He probably is. He might ignore me. He might ignore me. We got a shell-out token. That's crazy. No, maybe he is asleep. What's the pull count?
What's the pull count? Can I handle the pull count, please? Can I get the pull count?
Yeah, he's not answering. He's asleep. That's okay. It's late. That's late. That's fine. What's the challenge? It's Rainmaker and Turf War. Mid challenge, but it's here, so we'll play it. Mid. Mr. President, they say the challenge is mid. It's not mid. We put the Rainmaker in Turf War. We put the Rainmaker in Turf War. It's not a mid challenge. They say, Mr. President, you need to have better challenges. And I'm like, no, the challenge is peak. Full code is under many layers of fat. Mr. President, what's the pool code? And I said, American people, the pool code is Rizzy, as it's always been. The pool code is the same thing it's been for the last 3 years. Mr. President, what is the pool code? I tell the American people, the pool code is Rizzy. Such a fucking good stream. I love you guys so much. You guys are my dogs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got that dog in us. We're winning this game, as we always do. Are you tired of winning yet? Are you tired of winning yet? I thought I had him. Pool code is DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. The pool code is at the bottom of the pool. You have to go swimming for it. The pool code is not just something you get. You have to earn the pool code. You have to dive down to the bottom of the pool. It's like a pool ring at the end. It's at the deep end of the pool. You gotta go swimming for it. It's called a pool code for a reason. It's called a pool code for a reason. You have to go swimming for it. You have to go swimming for the pool code. You know, I got these scars. My father was a drinker. You know, I got these scars, Batman. I'm having a great time. I'm sad because I will probably wrap this up in like 50 minutes, maybe a little bit less because I have to be up early for work tomorrow. I'm having a great time. I've missed you guys. I'm very thankful that you guys are all here. The pool code is 674167. The American. I would love to hear Donald Trump say 67. I would actually. His approval rating would skyrocket if he just said 67 like 6 or 7 times. He needs to just go on television and be like, "My fellow Americans, 6'7". You know what's funny, kids? 6'7". Stop saying 6'7". Shut up. I'll hurt you. I'll hurt you. 6'7". The American people are not tired of 6'7" jokes yet. Ooh, get cooked. Got beaten by a drunk. 2 people! 3 people! 3 people! Oh my gosh, we were so close. We were so close. 6'7". How many kills did you get this match? 6 or 7? 6'7" was a distraction from the Epstein files. There are no Epstein files. Okay, maybe there are Epstein files, but I'm not on it. I don't know anyone named Bubba. Bubba was not a horse. I did not have interactions with that horse. Bubba was not a horse. I swear, it was just Bill Clinton. Dude, the fact that... one of my favorite conspiracy theory is that one Instagram reel. It's like, what if Trump actually didn't do anything with any kids? And he's actually afraid of the list getting leaked because he's actually just hella gay. Like, it's got nothing to do with minors at all. He's just hella gay. Like the closet doors are like bursting open, and he's trying so hard to keep them locked because he really is just into Bill Clinton. Like if Bubba ends up being Bill Clinton, and he's just hella gay, and he's just which no judgment, obviously. I like dudes too, but he's just hella. Even worse, his base is Christian conservatives. Yeah, he's just hella gay. He didn't actually do anything to kids. He just really likes meat. He's just a literal meat rider. I don't know how much more multiplayer I can do. I'm really trying here, and I'm playing like complete cheeks, like 2 and 6. Okay, now the webcam is actually blurry. I'm not gaslighting. You better be telling the truth here. Mr. President, the webcam is actually blurry this time. I'm not gaslighting you. I have a headache. I have a killer headache. It's not even morning yet. I can't even say I'm hungover. I just have an actual headache. Mr. President, you have a headache because you didn't drink enough water today. You've been too loud on stream. You've been too silly. It's alright to have a headache. It's okay. It's okay, Mr. President. Yeah, I gotta wrap up actually pretty soon. I've got to get to bed soon. Gotta be up at like 5 for work tomorrow. I'm not happy. I'm so excited for work to be over. I'm gonna be hella streaming then. I'm gonna have so much free time. The plus side of being bitchless is that I can like actually lock the fuck in on streaming again. We can do so much shit. I can make so many videos. Which obviously it's a sad trade-off to make, but like I'm gonna make the best of the situation and be like, all right, well, if I have nothing to do, I'm gonna be getting hella big in the gym. I'm gonna be streaming all the time, making so much content. We're gonna get all the subscribers. We're gonna make hella money playing. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Is she streaming right now? No shot. All right, we might actually have to lock in here. I don't know if that's actually her. But lock in regardless. Lock in regardless. Clearly, the Splatoon community needs to remember why I am the strongest Splatuber of all time. She's over there laying down shots and I'm out of ink. Who I didn't see, Vic Billion. Suddenly I am sober and I am ready to lock the fart in. Can someone verify whether or not that's her? She'd just kill me, damn. She'd probably DM me if we're in the same lobby. She's done that before. Vic and I have been matchmade together, and it was a few years ago. We got matchmade together in Salmon Run when we were both playing solo. So we were like DMing throughout the whole match. This was back in like, it was like right after 3 came out in 2022. There's still a guy right behind me. Oh, I could have gotten that kill. I almost had her. Which that is her. Is it actually? That's crazy. That is crazy. We have to lock in. We have to win here. God's strongest Splatuber is locking the fart in. Bup, you need to defend me here. Bup, I need you. Is it gonna kill me after the time limit? My heart is like actually racing right now. Yeah, we'll go over there and say GG's to her afterwards. We gotta do the Lord's work right now, though. Shoot. Alright, we gotta clutch. We gotta clutch. We have to clutch so hard. Like, we have never clutched before. We can't get caught lacking. I think it might be over. It might be over. I'm gonna go say GG's. Come on, we didn't get that one. That's funny, that's hilarious. That fun match. We got caught lacking though. Oh, that's hilarious. That's so funny. That's very funny.
You think you might have topped Michael or close? I mean, from what I can see,
I hope we get a rematch. I really do.
numbers that are terrifyingly high. Hi, Alan. How you doing? Check my oh,
Try, why are you exposing me like that?
oh no, guys.
Try, why are you exposing me like that? How dare you? Wait, is Specs in here? What are you saying Specs for? Alright.
Also, it's okay, Bug. It happens to the best of us.
Try exposed me so hard right there. I did lock in though. I did lock in, paint wise at least. We were so locked in we forgot to paint base. I noticed that. I tried to recover that last second. I threw the bag though. I threw the bag. That's on me. I have such a headache. I gotta play Arrow. Yeah, I'm too. This is not Specs real spoof account. Oh, Specs is in here. What are you doing? We're playing the mode. We actually just got matched with Vic a sec ago. What rank are y'all? I don't know. I haven't played ranked in forever. We need a rematch there. We had a rando on our team. It's so over. It's so over. We'll do like 2 or 3 more matches and I think I'm gonna be done for the night. Shows tag now. IDKY. This is so sad. Why does your spoof account have mod? Why'd you change your name? Your name is Switchmaster. Change it back to Switchmaster. That's what we know you as. I hate change. How dare you change things? I hate change. Can I get? Yes, I did get that. Cool. It sucks because that match sobered me up, and now I'm ready to lock in. That Reservoir guy was really good. I think they were like hackers or something. If we match against him again, we should all stand in point with our mouths. What? See, there's a reason they call me the strongest. Though my lock in there was crazy. The KD ratio was not good, but that is the most locked in I've been in like the last hour. The Switchmaster, I haven't heard that name in a long time. That was a very sobering match. I'm locked in now. I am locked the fart in. Just see that life-saving squid roll there. What a funny coinky dink. Ooh, got cooked. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Wouldn't have happened if one-shot bamboo still existed. It wouldn't have. It wouldn't have. We're too Splatoon 2 brained. I need to pee again. Good argument. However, I'm going to pee my pants. Oh, dang. I should have just shot. What? What? Now. I know that sounds bad. Oh, what the Sigma? Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, no. Oh, no. They exposed me. I'm coming for you. You are going to die. I almost died there. I literally almost died there. I think I only landed like one of those. I don't want to stop now because I really hope we get a rematch. I am going to go pee again now. Mr. President, you drank too much. You're gonna go pee too much now. And I'm like, probably. We need a rematch. I can't end on we can't end on a loss. Those are my famous words before the great comeback of 2024. We can't end on a loss. And we're not going to end on a loss tonight. We just won that match, but still. It needs to be against them, though. It needs to be against them. Alright, we up. We're still up. We don't end in a loss. So, Mr. President, we've been matchmaking for 75 seconds now. This game is dead. We haven't found a match yet. 10:30 at night. Matchmaking 6-7 seconds. 6-7. 6-7. 6-7. How many more matches are we gonna play? I don't know. 6 or 7. I'm not playing 6 or 7 more matches. I'm amazed how well stocked the Switch 2 is. I went to my local... Yeah, they haven't had any stock issues. Stock issues were really only a thing at launch. Gosh darn it, it's a full stack too. We're cooked. Maybe we're not, because we've got Chief Thief on our team. It's so fucking over. It is so over. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. We're clutching up. We're clutching up. The clutch is gonna be crazy here. Don't even worry. Don't even worry. I'm not taking that yet. I ain't. I got him. I got him. I got him. He's cooked. He's cooked. He don't even know what's happening. He don't even know what's happening. He don't even know. Chief Thief is the kill. What do you mean? Dude, Chief Thief's gonna save this whole match for us. He is. He is. I swear. I swear. On jaw. Put that on jaw. Put that on jaw. Put that shit on jaw right now. Put that shit on jaw right now. Chief Thief gonna clutch up for us. Just ate my splash ball. They already killed him. Gosh darn it. I see him over there though. Fighting for dear life against this arrow spray right now. Oh, we still got him. We still got him. We're still goated. We're still goated. Mr. President, we're still goated. Strongest Splatuber of today. I didn't want it. I was not trying to go for that. I want to clarify that right now, that I was not intentionally, I did not get that snagged from me. I did not feel like taking it right there. But I will defend him with my life. Where is he at? He ran away like a little bitch. Where is he? Oh, what the Sigma? What the Sigma? Oh my goodness. I think this gave me a shell-out token too, so I can gamble after this. Let's go gambling! Let's go gambling! Let's go gambling! I have a killer headache. We'll do one more after this, then I'm actually done. I've got a massive headache, and you know what else is massive? Get cooked. You're bad. You're so bad. So bad. I got the third too. I did not have the third, but I was pretty close. I'm making something. Can you not end stream until I'm done? Dog, I'm tired and I have a headache. I have to be up early tomorrow. We got one more game and then I'm gonna gamble after. I'm already fighting for one more game right now. I'm tired, man. Is bro even real? I don't think so. Probably not. TBH. TBH, probably not real. To be honest, I don't think so. Dun, 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 dun. have a headache. My tummy hurts. Oh, one more game. One more game. This is Mr. President. Can we get one more game? And I said, yes, we can get one more game, but this is the last one for the stream. I need to go to bed. I have work in the morning. It's like, what the fart? I need to go to bed. We went hardest fart all stream. It's time to go to bed. Get one more match to stream. Gotta lock in. Can't go out on a loss. Can't go out on a loss, Mr. President. So, Mr. President, you said you were going to switch to Aerospray like 3 matches ago. You haven't switched to Aerospray yet, and I said sorry. I forgot about it. I forgot because I'm tired. I need to go to bed. Join. I'm sorry, Pookie. It's too late. I forgot to close the match. Chief Thief did the best, apparently. Why are we playing with them again? I don't want to play with them again. I don't want to play with them again. I'm Japanese, and I'm very happy that Japanese games are being played overseas. Hi, Japanese person. We really enjoyed the games made in your country. Alright, well, at least we get a rematch against these guys. We're not going out on a loss. I really wish we could have gotten to play Vic again, because I'm sad we had to go out on a loss there. But, these guys at least. We're taking them with us. They're going to bed too. It's time we put these guys on a nap. It's time these guys took a little smidgen of a nap. What the fart? I don't want to go out on a loss, but I do not have it in me to win again, to play again. So we have to win now. We have to clutch now, like we have never clutched before. That's not clutching right there. But my tummy is really hurting. Oh, gee, hello, Place Japan. So put the flip. Getting shot at. I don't know how to defend myself. Oh, there's another one. Oh god, its consequences. I've streamed longer tonight than I normally do. I've streamed longer. They said, Mr. President, why aren't you streaming past 2 hours anymore? I said, American people, I had 2 little drinky drinks. Now I'm streaming for 2 hours and 39 minutes and 39 seconds. It's a longer stream than normal. We went a half hour longer. Sometimes it's all you can ask for. I'm getting demolished here. Bad time for my Xbox app to uninstall itself. What? It was indeed a bad night to be a beer tonight, boys. We win some, we lose some, and it's looking like we might end up clutching this one. Oh, I so landed 2 shots. That's garbo. That is garbo. Shut up, Tangy. I hate you, and I don't like your mom very much either. You didn't hear this from me, but Tangy's mom's a little bit of a bitch. You sniffing what I'm shitting here? We don't like Tangy's mom. All my boys do not fart with Tangy's mom. I hit him twice. That's garbage. That is such garbage. We don't like C53's mom either. We hate all of their mothers. Yep, Tangy, that's because we don't like your mom. I'll take it. I'll take it. I love snuffing your shit. It's a bad day to be a typo. We went out on a win. We went out on a win. That's all we need sometimes. Alright, I'm gonna gamble my little token, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. 2 and 6. It's so over. I should have played a different weapon. Alright, I'd like to use one of my 90 matches now. No. Oh, I gotta leave this one. Bow, bow, bow. Shout out to the Splatoon 2 lobby music. Gotta be my favorite lobby music of all time. Can I please leave this? I'm tired. Good night, my little Riri. I must rot in bed thinking about politics or philosophy. It's getting deep in shit. Alright. We're gonna gamble a little money first. See what we get. Never go gambling. It's very bad for you. All you get is stupid fucking banners. Alright, shell out token. Give me the head title. I fucking hate this game. I'm never getting the fucking head title. Then again. What if I get it this time? I'm not getting it this time. Okay, but like, you know, you're always one spin away from getting everything you wanted. But what if but whenever you think you're finally at your lowest, it's always right there. It's when the world tries to break you down. It's when you really need to just lock in harder than ever before. And even when you feel like you've finally given everything you can, just give it one more. And when life smacks you in the face, all you can do, get back up again. It's in our deepest it's so overs. We find that indomitable we are so back. And you know what they say? It says the old adage goes, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Success is all about repetition. You do the same thing until it finally happens. It's that fuck. Never give up. You know, it's very easy. Quitters never win. And I ain't no quitter. I couldn't think of anyone for that one. Yeah, exactly. Never back down, never what? Never give up. Never give up. Life is all about dedication, you know? You don't ever get what you want without putting in a little work. And sometimes it takes more than a little work. Confuse your enemy. You must first confuse yourself. The things in life that matter most are the things you work hard for. Life is full of opportunity. You don't get it if you give up, though. Life's a box of chocolates? Oh, shit, I gambled all my money away. Well, just like in real life, in Splatoon, I have gambled myself into bankruptcy. So, with that being said, I now have no money. That is it. That's the stream. What a way to go out. I gotta get a little snacky snack for next stream. Actually, I'm gonna feed the people. I'm gonna feed the people with this one. Street's eating good. Alright, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Thank you all very much. Extra special thank you to the people that gave me money. Gamma! My dog! Oh my gosh, Gamma, you came at the absolute worst time. I'm just ending stream right now. Alright, thank you everyone. Big extra special super duper thank you to the people that are fucking stupid enough to give me money. Stream again soon. Don't ask me when, as I am drunk and cannot make plans right now. Everyone, have a very good night. Thank you for coming. I love you all. Bye-bye.